everybody, my name is Lisa Richardson. I am an independent consultant with Paparazzi Accessories. I am here today to talk to you about Facebook Live. Facebook Live is a tool that many of the consultants are using to sell their jewelry. It hasn't even been around for a year yet, and it's already become an excellent tool for people to sell, paparazzi consultants to sell. But not just that, a way to just communicate to everyone that you know. Now, as far as Facebook Live, more and more consultants are using it, and some have schedules. They do it the same day every week, same time. Sometimes they do it 2 or 3 times a week. It's whatever works for them. And I know when I started doing the Facebook Lives, first time I ever did the Facebook Live, I was nervous and I must have sped through it less than 10 minutes, if that. And I just remember thinking, oh my gosh, this is terrible. But I did actually sell a couple pieces of jewelry, and it did get easier each time. Everybody has their own way of doing things, how you would like to organize it, how you would like to do it. You just have fun with it. What I did is when I first started to do the Facebook Live, I would go onto my Facebook and I was promoting that I was going to be doing a Facebook Live. So probably like 3 or 4 days before I actually planned it, I started to post that I was going to be on Facebook Live, what day and what time. Put it out there for all my friends, family, my group, everyone to know that I was going to be on there so they could look for me. And as it got closer and closer, I would drop a hint like 2 days until I go live, or tomorrow night I'll be live, or see you tonight I'll be live, and just write something, like hope to see you there, something, fun and friendly. So I would do that, and then what I would do is I would prepare for it. I would pick the jewelry that I'm going to sell, and I would pick how I would do it. I'd get the numbers together, and you can see on the board behind me, you can see some of my jewelry. These are the numbers I would use. Some of them do not have the numbers, but depending on what works for you, that's great. Some people show it right from the shipment, right from the bag. They open up the bags and they're showing everyone, this is what I've got and here's the number for it. It's important to get numbers so when you're showing the person, as you can see, this piece of jewelry right here, this beautiful necklace is number 283. So when I show the necklace, I would then also show the number with it to let them know. And also, it's a good idea to let them know how many pieces you have, so when they go, if they're interested in buying it. And another thing, I also tell them in the beginning, like when I start off, I remind them everything's $5 each. It is nickel and lead free. We always talk about, maybe Valentine's promotion or whatever's going on. And I start usually by showing like earrings first, then I'll do rings, then I'll do bracelets, then I'll do necklaces. Some nights when I do it, I skip around. It's whatever, works for you. And you want to try to just make it fun and relaxing. You want to interact with everyone. What's nice is when you're doing the Facebook Live, it'll show you, it'll come up and say, such and such person's here, and you always want to greet them and, say hi, and you want to be mindful if they're asking any questions, if they want to see another piece of jewelry again, or if they've commented that they want something sold, they usually say, sold number 127 or whatever the number that is for that piece of jewelry. So usually you want to just compliment them back and just say thank you, you got it, I see that you said that, and keep track of that. I usually also ask them to share the video as well, because the more they share, the more you get out there to sell your items. And there are many different ways you could do it, and everyone does it different lengths, different times, whatever works for your schedule, whatever you want to sell. When I first started, because I was really nervous about doing it, I would do like my top 10 items. So I would only show those 10 items, or best sellers for the week. I mean, there's so many different ideas that you could do. And usually people, the more you want to do it, the better you're going to have for sales. It's a free tool for us as consultants, and you can't go wrong there. And if you go back and you can watch other people's Facebook Lives, and you can see how everyone does things differently. It's whatever works. You can play music in the background. You can, just make it fun. That's all you want to do, is just make it fun. But consistency is important too. So you want to keep having your lives. And when you get your new jewelry in, you can show maybe new jewelry first and then maybe bring, some of your other jewelry that you've already had out. Maybe you just want to show half the things. Usually what I do is I'll get my board set up, what I'm actually going to show that night. So, and I'll just start and I'll, begin to show it, and then I'll put it back up. So after I've showed it, my people that are watching can still see it back there. So if they're not quite sure, looking at it and everything. And then the other good thing is too, when the video is shared, once it's shared, everyone that can watch it again can see any of those items. So just the bottom line is just have fun with it, but definitely use the tool. I know that a lot of times it can be intimidating because you're live and people can see you and you're like, oh no, what if I mess up? But that's the fun of it. I mean, the people that are on there with you are your friends and your family. So they understand, hey, you're just starting or you're not really used to doing this. So they're right on board with that. They understand. And you'll see as time goes by, because I know I did, I become more and more comfortable with it. When I'm doing my Facebook Live and I'm showing a piece of jewelry, I try to make sure I describe the jewelry. If it's an earring, I'll hold it up to my ear so they can see how far it dangles. I'll show them as far as a necklace where it should fall, the color, if it's lightweight, just different things. I try to be as descriptive as possible so they can get an idea, since they're not here feeling the item, but they can actually get an idea. Okay, well this is what it looks like. And a lot of times you want to show it up close to the camera so they can get a better look at the designs, if there's little hearts or anything like that. And the lighting is very important too. You want to make sure you're in a room with great lighting so that doesn't mess you up and they can get a better look at what's going on. And just, again, just have fun with it. Get on a schedule for your Facebook Live. Some people do it 3-4 times a week. Some people do it once a week. I do it once a week because I work as well, full time. So I do it once a week because that works for my schedule. I want to increase doing it more than once a week. That's my goal. So join me. You can find me on Facebook, Lisa's Lavish Jewels. And also you can find me, my website is lisaslavishjewels.net. Please be sure to like and subscribe to my video. And leave a comment in the bottom if you have any questions or if you need to reach me, if you have any ideas to add that would change or help someone with their Facebook Live, that would be great. You guys have a good night. Thanks. Bye-bye.